This is a really important site for Wales as well, because it really changes the narrative for what we know about South Wales in the Romano-British period, because we've got a collection of really quite fancy villas over towards Cardiff, and we've got obviously Caerleon, the legionary fortress over there, but as you come further west we don't have anything. We've got something at Cowbridge there, some kind of fortified town, and of course all the way over at Neath we've got the fort over there, but nothing in between, and that was strange. So now we've not only got some evidence of a Roman presence here, but it's a really fancy, high status and elite presence. And wherever you get villas like this, they're almost certainly surrounded by other edifices of the period. So we've probably got trading centres here. We know we've got the Roman roads here. There should be a bathhouse somewhere, and almost certainly there'll be other small Roman farmsteads. So it really does change the story.
So when we discovered through Swansea University the potential of the site here at Margam, we were very excited, and we can't wait for the opportunities to help, and can't wait to see history uncovered below our feet.
Well, this project is another example of the collaboration between Neath Port Talbot Council and Swansea University. For example, at Margam Park we have been working closely with CHART at Swansea University on a few projects now, and hopefully we'll get the opportunity now to carry this on into the future.
This has been a really exciting find for us here at Swansea University, but also for Neath Port Talbot Council as well, who we've been working really closely in partnership with, and it's really all thanks to UK Shared Prosperity funding and the authority's Heritage, Culture, Tourism and Events Fund that has allowed us to embark on this project, ArchaeoMargam we've called it, and it's as a consequence of that that we've discovered this nationally significant site.